My grandpa was awarded the Military Cross for his bravery during the D-Day landings. He served with the Black Watch and Lincolnshires. I'm so proud of what he put himself through for his country. He used to call me a blether, which means that you talk too much in Scottish. I was never allowed, nor wanted to, forget I was Scottish. I moved to England when I was a kid, so changed my accent to fit in. But then I ended up working in Glasgow and Edinburgh as an actor on programmes like Taggart. I like to think I reclaimed my culture and kept it alive in that way. No matter where I make my home, these things help define who I am. Manuel Perez, who works at the local backpackers, has made sure he never feels too far from home by surrounding himself with the trappings of his childhood in Mexico.
Mexico City is like a massive city full of people. Mexico City has 22 million, the population. It's massive, the difference. Mexico, it's alive everywhere you look. Like in New Zealand, you can go and see the street, and there is nothing happening for like 10 minutes. In Mexico, every corner at every time of the day, there's gonna be movement, kids playing, dogs barking, everything. Here, surprised that nobody wears shoes. Like I was like, what's wrong with them? In Mexico, if you don't wear shoes, that means that you are super poor and you live in the streets. But here in New Zealand, everybody, they don't wear shoes just because they don't like. So I like that kind of like easygoing life. And every time that people ask me, I don't know if I'm gonna be here forever, but I think at least for the next 80 years. No, I think I will spend my life here. Mexico family, and especially the mom is like the whole of the life. There is a saying that the woman that shake where the baby sleeps, it's the one that controls the world. So that's the saying in Mexico about the woman. So they put the mom and the women like wow, they're everything. We have a virgin that is called Guadalupe Virgin, that is the mother of Mexico, of Mexicans. So when I came back to New Zealand, my mom gave me 5 different virgins that she painted. But my mom is very religious. Like my house in Mexico looks like a church. Like every corner that you see, you need to do like this because there's so many saints and all that. Well, she gave me this because she believes a lot. So the Virgin of Guadalupe, it's like a sign to protect me. So before I leave Mexico, she gave it to me to protect me for my travel and whatever comes ahead. Yeah, when I look at it, quite reminds me to a little bit everything. I mean, of course, reminds me of my mom, that she made it, but also reminds me to Mexico and all the beliefs and all the craziness that is happening. So it's a very good, small thing that reminds me to a lot of things. But yeah, especially, I will say my mom. In the Bay of Islands, I work for this backpacker. I'm the manager of the place, Bay Adventure Backpackers. I've been doing it for 2 years and 2 months so far. What I have to do pretty much is just lie in the pool all day. And no. What I really do is I have to manage the place. Like it's quite big. We have like a capacity of 140 people. We have like 9 people staff, another receptionist. So pretty much I have to hang around with international people like myself all the time. Make sure that they're having a good time. The place is clean, having activities. Pretty much living the dream. Once in a while, I get a little bit homesick. Well, this photo over here, it's my last trip and my only trip to Mexico so far. My family made a party for me, and this picture I was dressing as a caporal. Caporal is the owner of the land. Well, this photo here is it was taken 3 years, it was the 26th of March of 2011. And it's when I left Mexico to come to New Zealand with my working holiday visa, and all the family is like saying goodbye. For a while, it was a very, very emotional picture, and I couldn't look at it because if I look at it, I wanted to cry all the time. But now it's okay, and I can just like show it with pride. I have one friend that it's been here over a year. He owns a cafe down the road where it's the hostel. And he's from Chile. And yeah, he's like my closest and the only speak Spanish friend that I have. And it's very convenient that he has a cafe, so I can go and eat breakfast with him once in a while. Javiercito, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, ¿qué tal la chamba?
Aquí trabajando nada más, recién un poco ocupado, pero ya todo bien.
One of the guys that works with me in the hostel, he was eating a burrito, and I said, "Where did you get that from?" "Oh, there's a new place called El Café." And I said, "What?" So I came here running, and I see this guy, and I see the burrito, so it was like a release. At least I try to be here a couple times a week, and once for the food and all these little things that remind me to Mexico and Javier speaking Spanish, all the time in here. The Bay of Islands, right now I see it as my home. Like, it's a really small place, but I like it being so small, and I get to know pretty much everybody, and everybody knows me, and there's just one street that you go back 30 times a day. So I just love it. It's beautiful.
Boy!